Jennifer L. Armentrout has a special edition of her definitely not vampires book, I guess. I haven't read any of them.
Oh, no, they're vampires.
They're called The Craven.
They're vampires.
And the ink of the book is infused with Hellman's TM garlic aioli, not just garlic.
Specifically aioli.
I'm looking at a picture of a bottle of Hellman's garlic aioli that says Craven Proof on it. It says vampire repellent.
They had to get original with their marketing,
It's working.
you know?
When you buy it, it arrives in a wooden coffin lined with velvet. Inside is the book and a bottle of Hellman's garlic aioli.
Jesus.
I'm gonna die. I can't stop thinking about this.
What?
Does the book smell like garlic? Why do you want that? It's got a little coffin sticker on it that says Hellman's garlic aioli. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Midlight Crisis, a real podcast hosted by three grown-up biologists revisiting books from our teens, and it's totally cool. I am one of your garlic-infused hosts, Sophie.
No.
And today, I, of course, come to you having survived a terrible apocalypse for some incredibly good reasons.
Mhm.
I still haven't quite nailed the lead in.
You still got like a year before.
Yeah, I think it normally takes me until the second last episode to get it right.
Yeah.
So we'll get there. Anyway, today I survived the dinosaur solar death because I am evil and stayed home.
Oh. I mean,
Yeah.
sure.
If you stay
Interesting.
home
Yeah,
during the apocalypse, it helps.
it does.
I don't really
Congrats.
know. I guess I stayed home for the last 65 million years.
Yeah. Just to like really make sure you were safe.
Yeah. Yep.
Makes sense.
Unless I'm
Dang.
like a bird, I guess.
That
I guess,
would be your dream, I
yeah,
assume.
maybe I survived the dinosaur solar death because I'm evil and stayed home, which means I'm some kind of Australian bird.
Oh yeah, like a kookaburra. Or they're okay,
No, more
aren't they?
evil.
Yeah,
Like
a
a
cockatoo.
magpie, yeah.
Oh, a magpie.
Yeah. That's
Great.
me. Stayed home is my favorite reason after the weapons one. Yeah, so
Mhm.
that's who I am and what I've done to get here to where I am today. What about you guys?
Well, my name's Sam, and I survived the sparkly circulation because I am corny and snug as a bug.
Oh,
Nice.
same vibe.
Same vibe. Yeah, you also
Yeah.
stayed home.
I did. Gotta be snug as a
Yeah.
bug.
Sorry, I missed the first part because I still have the Hellman's thing open in my other screen. What
Uh-huh.
was
You
the...
gotta close
I
that.
got it. I'm closing it right now. What was the apocalypse you survived?
The sparkly circulation.
Oh, good.
It's like the microplastics, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just-
all the glitter.
It's all the glitter from the 90s
Glitterpocalypse.
in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch.
yeah,
You
exactly.
just stand in the middle of it. It was like a
You're like the-
Sharknado, but with glitter.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Which one is the evil whirlpool? Is it Scylla or Charybdis?
Charybdis.
What?
Charybdis?
Oh.
Sam's a
Sure.
glittery Charybdis. in
You
the
know,
Pacific.
Scylla is obviously the multi-headed snake monster from Greek myths.
Yeah,
and
of course.
Charybdis is obviously the whirlpool.
It
Yes.
feels
That's a trick question, isn't it?
yes, definitely. I have yet to understand why one of the monsters is just a whirlpool. Is she like in it? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What?
Well, based on the source text of Percy Jackson and the Sea
Right,
of Monsters,
yeah.
she's a bunch of teeth at the bottom. Anyway,
She's a
back to
stalactite.
Sam's thing.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Do you think it's like vampires or
Yeah.
90s body glitter?
No,
Or
I
both?
want it to be 90s body glitter.
Okay.
Maybe.
Because
Died the
vampires
way
are
we lived.
only sparkly in one single series,
True.
and That's not the real lore behind vampires. That's
It's not real
just
vampires.
Stephenie Meyer being weird.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't make them sexy, so she made them sparkle.
Yeah.
I guess she did make them sexy, but they couldn't have sex. 'cause
Sexy
you
in a
know
very Mormon way.
Mormonism.
Well, they couldn't
Yeah,
have
there you
sex
go.
because they were Mormon. They certainly could have sex with each other. And it
Yeah.
sounds... Have you seen that video of
No.
the woman on the social medias who, like, clacks plates together and is like, this is what it sounds like when vampires have
What?
sex.
Oh my god!
Team
no.
dry, team
Team
dry,
dry.
team dry.
I mean, because they're made of
That would be
diamond.
some awful sex.
Anyway,
It's so dry.
so dry.
Oh, this needs to be cut.
Deleted. We're not
Delete it.
talking about that anymore.
Right, wrong book.
Oh.
I did have to correct you. There is another series where vampires are sparkly. And it's the
Oh.
Strange Practice
Oh.
by Vivian Shaw, where the vampires wear body glitter because of Twilight.
Oh, that doesn't count.
No, it's exactly what you want. It's body glitter.
Oh, yeah, but it doesn't count as like the vampires themselves being sparkly. They're
Yeah,
adding
it's
the
an
sparkle.
accessory.
Yeah.
It's not inherent to their skin being diamonds or whatever.
Maybe it protects them from the sun. You don't know. SPF
Ugh.
body glitter.
SPF body glitter. That's gonna happen.
I would buy
Yeah.
that if
I
that was
would
a
buy
thing.
the hell out of
I
that.
want that. Someone make it, but make sure the glitter is
Mica?
biodegradable.
Yeah.
Please.
Biodegradable, yeah.
Yeah, just put like mica as the shimmer in there. Surely that it must
Yeah.
exist for
I
the people
think-
who go to...
I thought you said Myco. And I was like, what? I don't want Myco.
Mycobacterium, please.
Mycobacterium
We all already...
plasmosis.
Don't be foolish. We all already have myco.
Anyway,
Who are you and what
Oh,
did you
God.
do to get here?
Yeah.
okay. Hi, my
Tell
name
us
is...
about it.
Hi, my name is Hannah.
Hi.
Hi,
Yeah.
my name is Hannah. I survived the burning tidal waves because I am sexy and I also swim.
Wow. All just like scarred from the pandemic.
We're all just like,
We're
nah.
like, actually, no.
I just like really like my house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just have an anxiety disorder that makes it hard for me to go places.
Yeah.
Me too.
we can,
like-
also.
It's fine.
I'm an introvert, which means I don't like going to the apocalypse.
Yeah, there's a lot of people there.
Yeah. I don't know most of them.
Yeah, like you can't go by
It's-
yourself.
I haven't done it before, so it's kind of stressful.
I can't do anything I haven't done before.
Anyway, that's
Anyway.
great.
Mentally healthy.
I like that we all stayed home. Let this be a lesson to you. The way to survive the apocalypse is just fucking stay home.
Just don't go.
Don't go out there.
Yeah.
Just don't go
Don't
to the
go to
apocalypse.
it.
It's
If
weird.
you don't go to the apocalypse, you don't have to survive it.
It's weird how the people who like sit alone in their rooms and podcast about books would just stay home.
Likes to stay home.
That's weird.
Funny.
I left my house once today.
Oh?
So there.
So did I. I had to go to
I
work.
left my
Yeah, me
house
too.
twice.
Wow.
Whoa.
Damn, Sam's
Sam.
an extrovert.
Don't get too crazy.
I didn't talk to anyone the second time. I had my headphones in and was listening to an audiobook.
No, you talked to me. I came
You
to
don't
your
count.
office.
Oh, I know. I meant to when I walked Rocky. I did
Oh,
talk
okay.
to people at work.
Yes.
Yeah, I did
Fair.
do that.
Wow, amazing. We did it. Survived the apocalypse. And now that we
Mhm.
did that, we of course have to talk about the main reason that we've survived apocalypses today. To be here
15 minutes.
even 15 minutes in. I'm gonna cut so much of that. So much of
We're
it's gonna
gonna
be
edit
gone.
it.
Nobody's even gonna know. Obviously, the reasons we have stayed home through countless apocalypses today is because we're talking about the post-apocalypse / dystopian book, The Hunger Games. I almost said by Cassandra Clare. By Suzanne Collins.
I was like expecting you to say Maximum Ride and then got surprised when we weren't in fact reading Maximum Ride.
We're here today talking about Twilight and Midnight Sun. The last 4 years have all been a dream. Okay, no. We're talking about the Hunger Games, and somebody's going to tell us what happened in the one chapter that we read this week. For sure.
It's me.
Yay.
So, Katniss in this chapter gets to say her final goodbyes, where her mom and Prim get to start the goodbye train. And then Peeta's dad stops by with some cookies. And then Madge gives Katniss the infamous Mockingjay pin, where we also learn all about the Mockingjays, which don't worry, we'll get into later. And lastly, Gale gives Katniss some last advice and promises to keep her family alive. Katniss and Peeta are then led to the high-speed capital train where Katniss has her first shower ever, and the chapter ends with Haymitch vomiting and then passing out in his own vomit.
Wow.
Fun.
Wow.
You forgot the
Yeah.
really important part where Gale almost tells Katniss that he loves her.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what it was, right?
poor
I
boy.
think so. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. Anyway, finally, we have a clean protagonist.
I mean, she was clean. She was just having baths.
Yeah.
She was just cold. She was doing those, like, cold tolerance.
So I feel like of everybody on this
life
podcast,
hacks.
Sophie should be the one most pro-bath.
Yeah, I was
What
like,
is
I didn't want
happening
to call her
here?
out. I'm glad you did.
What's going
they
on?
were cold. They were cold baths, I bet.
Well, they were like surely warm.
They were like lukewarm, I
Room
think.
temperature.
Okay. No, only hot baths. Yeah. Fuck showers, but also only hot baths.
Right, okay.
Oh yeah, no, seriously, when we were like looking for a place to live, I didn't realize how important a bathtub was to Sophie, because I was like, oh, whatever, I can live without a bathtub, like, I don't care. And she was like, no.
It's the only
we,
thing.
We cannot rent this house. And I was like, oh, okay. And I like realized, I was like, oh.
And then like the first like 2.5 years we lived together, I was like, I shouldn't have as many baths as I want to have. And then now that we've lived together so long, I just only have baths.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
Like,
I don't even know. Like, I don't feel bad if I leave the shower in a mess because
No.
I'm like, she's not going to use it.
I haven't looked at the shower in weeks.
Oh my god.
I think the last time I showered was after playing volleyball the first time, which was like 3 weeks
Okay.
ago.
Huh.
Oh no, that was a bath. Anyway, I don't know.
Oh my god.
Baths are
What?
way better. You can sit.
I think I'm just like too
I just-
large for a bathtub.
That's also me too, I think. Like, I just don't fit, and then half of me's out, and then half of me's cold.
Yeah.
And then I can't wash my hair properly, and it
Mm.
gets like all tangled and gross. And then I'm like, and then when I take a bath, I have to take a shower after my bath.
Because you feel gross in the bathwater.
Yeah, and my
Yeah.
hair, like, I can't wash my hair properly in the bath. So then I like, well, if I need a bath, it's because my muscles are sore. And then I have to take a shower after that bath to wash my hair.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think the point is to be not fully submerged, because then you run the water way too hot, and then you do like in a hot tub where you sit with like your shoulders out so that you can modulate your temperature. Anyway,
Okay.
I would be having a bath on this super fast train that Katniss is in, but that's further in the chapter.
Yeah, we're not even at
We
the
need
train
to
yet.
start at the beginning.
We need to start at the beginning and where Katniss bullies her mom into not having depression. So that's good, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Like, she has a good point that, like, her mom's depression after her dad died could have killed all three of them, and Katniss is the only reason it didn't. And now that
Yeah.
Katniss is not going to be there and is also going to be dead, like, nobody else is going to take care of the 12-year-old. I also don't necessarily think it works.
Yeah.
If someone is mentally ill and you say, stop
Also,
that.
like, her mom's like, oh, I have the herbs now that could fix me. I'm like, I don't think there's like an herbal remedy for depression.
Yeah.
Are you eating opium? Like, what are you?
She's actually just drunk.
Yeah. Are you fucking high all the time?
She's just getting more magnesium in her.
Yeah, she's doing some yoga and having some magnesium.
Yeah.
It'll help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mindfulness.
Yeah, she's doing mindfulness. Maybe I'm going to choose to give Panem the benefit of the doubt. And when they made mutated animals, they also made magic plants. And
Yeah.
she's
With good medicine.
she's taking her SSRI plant
Yeah.
that grows wild.
It could be a thing.
Yeah. I mean, it is consistent with the world building. Why
I mean,
not?
it's that, or she's literally on like a psychogenic. She's on mushrooms or something. She's microdosing.
Well, that's what I was just gonna say. She's on she's microdosing on shrooms.
I think that's it.
That's
also,
probably it.
It
I
could
mean,
be that actually. That's
It's
not
supposed to
like,
be good for.
that far off.
Yeah.
yeah.
And like even like marijuana. Well,
Isn't that like
think
a
if you, like-
depressant?
I think when you're on it,
It makes
you
you
feel
like
better.
chill.
Yeah.
Well, like, I'm just, like, trying to think, because if I have too much THC, it makes me anxious,
Sad.
but if you
Oh, okay.
yeah, but if you what is it? I think it's
CBD?
And
'cause no, CBN is the
CBN.
sleepy one. THC is the one that gets you high. CBD is the one that everyone thinks of for calming, but doesn't actually, like, no one's sure if it actually has proven effects or you need, like, a lot of it. What is it? I think CBG. That's the one.
wow.
CBG is the strain that it works the same as, like, THC, but it doesn't make you as anxious and it makes you more social. It's like
Oh.
it's I don't know, but it's the ones.
She's just been growing her own.
Yeah, so she's just
her
being-
own
Yeah,
specific.
she's got CBG derivatives. I don't know how the science of weed works. I just know
of
that
it.
the different derivatives do different things.
Yeah.
And CBG is the one that makes you high and happy without the sleepy anxiety. And then CBN makes you real sleepy without the anxiety. THC gives you anxiety. And CBD, unsure if it actually works or you need a lot of it for it to actually have an effect. But if you have CBD mixed with THC and then with CBN, it's like the perfect sleepy combo. Anyways.
Wow. And she's got all of it in her definitely not marijuana plants. I mean, she probably
Could be growing marijuana
she's
plants.
She's definitely growing marijuana.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely talking
100%.
about weed.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's really into
Yeah.
gardening.
A wink. Yes, Gail has to go
A
collect
wink.
herbs.
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 The herbs in
Yeah.
the forest.
Well, I'm glad we figured out that for her.
Yeah.
I'm happy for her.
Yeah.
Do you
Me
think the
too.
capital, they must have some sort of legalization, not legalization, sorry. They wouldn't like weed. Like,
I feel like everybody in the capital is on drugs, but they're probably on like psychedelics.
I think they wouldn't
That's true.
care because it's another thing that sort of takes you out of your life. And so they want you to just like vibe
vibe.
instead
That's
of
why
like
Canada legalized it.
yeah.
It's a distraction.
Yeah.
It's a distraction actually.
I mean, like, Haymitch
Okay.
is plastered all day, every day, and alcohol is, like, much more destructive than marijuana. So if they're allowed to
True.
have, except,
well,
because the alcohol is not sanctioned by the capital, it's all, like, moonshine. So maybe that's not a good argument.
Yeah, he's drinking.
He's drinking hooch.
so our power went out and now we're back. Don't worry. Nothing
Boy.
can stop us from talking about this book. Unless there's
Nope.
another power outage. I refuse.
Yeah, maybe
something.
something
I
can
like
stop us.
how the power went out and my laptop was still working and I kept talking thinking you guys could hear me and then I was like, Jesus.
I think I made a joke and then, like, waited to see if either of you would
Yeah.
react, and it was completely silent, and I was
You're
like,
it was a bad joke, I guess.
I was like, surely somebody should have, like, heckled
At
me or
least
changed
a
the
little
subject
bit,
by
yeah.
now.
Anyway, so our power was out for like 5 minutes, and we completely forgot what we were talking about before. So we probably wrapped up the last thought completely, and it's fine.
Yep.
But now we're gonna move on to the definitely next natural point of conversation, which
Yeah.
is
Peeta's dad?
No, the most
I
important
guess?
thing that I thought of is all I could think of when she walked into the train car is that there were.
Sophie, you're skipping ahead
Is
so
that
far.
far? Oh, you're right, because the dad is before that. Okay, no, go ahead. Let's do that first.
Oh my god, we're skipping Prim, the dad, and
We've
Gale?
already
Like,
talked about all
jeez.
them.
We sort of
No.
talked about Prim.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, I feel like we sort of covered Katniss's family. I had completely forgotten that Peeta's dad shows up
I
to
also
visit
had
Katniss.
forgotten.
Yeah, and he just sits in complete silence, offers her cookies, and then promises to make sure that Prim doesn't starve.
So is everybody
nice.
in District 12 in like a revolution already? Is that what's happening? Have I forgotten this?
So this isn't my original idea, but I have seen people talking about how Katniss is like an unreliable narrator and that she is like well liked and like a pillar of the
Oh,
community
okay.
and like is always bringing things like into town and like trading with people at the hub and like making sure people who need things have things. And she's like, well, nobody cares about me but people like Prim. So under that analysis, it's just people like being
Nice.
nice to Katniss because she matters to them. And she's like, no.
She's like one of the only people who hunts. And people are like, thank God you hunt.
Yeah. She brings them food.
But because, like, I am realizing I remember very little of this. Well, especially what happens later in the books.
What?
But, like, the Mockingjay pin is, like, a thing already, right?
It's not. It's an interesting question you have.
Is it a thing in this series?
Like, at the time of the Hunger Games book 1 being released, you don't know it's a thing.
Right, but like the reason, because even just reading this now and not really remembering what happens later, I'm like, Madge is like way too insistent that she takes this for it not to be like something bigger than Katniss happening already, right?
I don't think it's currently a symbol of the rebellion. It is a symbol of something to Madge.
I think it's a symbol of something to District 12 as well, but you as the reader are not supposed to know that. And you don't know that until the year 2025.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess like I think it comes out in this trilogy that one of Madge's relatives, I think her aunt was like died in a previous Hunger Games. And I believe this was her token. So I think this is just like calling forward to that knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't think it's currently a symbol of rebellion, but I think
a symbol
it
of District 12 or like
a symbol of like resilience in District 12, sort of. What do you think of that analysis, Sam?
I think that's correct. I want to talk about it, but I can't.
Yeah. I know.
I didn't realize I was opening.
So spoilers by us trying deeply to avoid spoilers.
I haven't read it, which is why I landed us directly in spoilers territory without even trying. Wow. Okay, great.
I mean, that just means it's like an interesting point for her to have called back to with one of the newer books.
If she did do that, who can say?
If she did do that. And perhaps one of the other 4 books in this series, who knows which one.
So then what I'm supposed to read from this is it's supposed to draw my attention to the pin as being really important because of what Katniss wearing it is going to do, right? Like, Katniss is going to be what makes the Mockingjay like a symbol of what happens, kind of thing.
Yeah. I think so.
It's Suzanne Collins being like, it's on the cover of the book. I need you to pay attention.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, she even like mentions, because this is where we learn a little bit about the like what a Mockingjay is and what they came from. And Mockingjay's are a hybrid species of like naturally occurring mockingbirds and these birds called the Jabberjays that the Capitol created as spies, which we'll get into surely. And then when the Jabberjays were like abandoned by the Capitol, instead of dying out, they like produced this hybrid species, the Mockingjay, that the text refers to as something of a slap in the face to the Capitol. So like even without the like later context of Katniss being the symbol for the rebellion and the Mockingjay being the symbol of Katniss, this bird was already kind of symbolic of like the Capitol tried to do something against the districts and it worked against them.
Okay, great. I love them. I love Mockingjays.
Yeah. Should we talk about Mockingjays?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about Gale after. Who cares? Gale is also there.
Yes,
they hug platonically.
Platonically, super platonically. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. It's just sort of your standard.
Yeah, your standard best friend moment.
Yeah. Where one of them is in love with the other one and the other one isn't.
Awkward.
Yeah.
You know.
Standard best
awkward.
friends.
Good thing the peacekeepers came in and were like, close the door before he says he loves you. If we can't get that on camera, We don't want
The
it.
Peacekeepers got secondhand awkward and were like, nah, I can't watch this. I can't watch this boy get shut down right now.
Me as peacekeeper.
Yeah.
I would never.
You
You would very much.
You mean?
I would not. No, I would if in the scenario where I was for some reason a peacekeeper.
Yeah, true.
You
I would do
that.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that.
Exactly.
If the incomprehensible scenario where A, I survive the apocalypse, unlikely. B,
yeah, where you're a dystopia cop for the child killing event. Yeah.
And the thing I'm most concerned about is secondhand cringe.
Yeah.
That does sound like a capital thing to do, actually.
If any of us was going to do fascism because of the power of secondhand embarrassment, I feel like you're the one most affected by it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like to think secondhand embarrassment does not have that much of a hold on me, but it might. I doubt it.
Sophie, I think it does.
No.
Would you rather...
I wouldn't do a fascism is the thing.
Oh,
Would you rather be a cop or watch the entire new season of Love is Blind?
I would watch the entire new season of
No,
Love
you
is Blind.
Whoa, okay.
I don't think you would.
I would even, hear me out,
Uh-huh.
listen to this, how strong of character I am. I would even watch the last episode where they're all sitting in the room together 9 months later.
Oh, the reunions. Yeah,
After
Sophie hates reunions.
The reunion episode. I would even sit through that,
You
the
would
whole thing.
even watch that.
I
Interesting.
would have my phone down. It wouldn't even be on.
Would you be in the live studio audience?
I don't think we can keep this in the episode.
Fair. We can move
I'm
on.
trying to think of what. Oh, would you sit through that holiday rom-com where the one with Nina Dobrev where she got catfished and you literally had to run downstairs. You couldn't stay up and watch
did
it.
have to run. I would do a movie marathon of only the reunion episodes of every dating reality show. I would watch that movie, and I would watch only the scenes of the mayor from Schitt's Creek.
Oh,
rather than doing a fascism.
Wow. She's dedicated.
Yeah, not brag or anything. In this imaginary scenario where I don't have to do any of it. Anyway.
Oh boy.
Okay, great. Moving on.
This is all
Mockingjay
about
is pretty cool, right?
this fictional world where fascism is happening.
Yeah, fictional North America.
Where there's fascism. Isn't that wild and crazy? Okay, anyway.
It's like a fantasy, pretty much.
The worst part is that they also have fascism, but they have bullet trains.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
if we have fascism, why can't we have bullet trains at least?
I mean, one of Canada's proposed nation building projects is a high-speed train between, I think, Quebec City and Toronto.
Yeah.
Absolutely
so that's cool.
not. Absolutely not. Doug Ford wants 16 more lanes added to the 401 first.
Oh, God.
Anyway, this whole part has been cut out.
Yeah. We're just going to get ourselves
I'm editing and I'm leaving it all in. You have to listen to all of it. Anyway.
Oh, no. Secondhand embarrassing myself. Oh, no. Mockingjays.
Mockingjays.
I always found it interesting that the common term for the genetically altered animal weapons that the Capitol makes is mutations, and they call them mutts for short. I'm like, is this just which one is about words and which one is bugs? Entomological? Etymological?
Don't ask me.
The one with an N is bugs.
The one with an... Okay, so is this because etymological? But because bug has an N in it.
Because bugs has an N in it, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Bnugs.
The N is silent at the beginning. Bugs.
You just have to figure out where it is. So this is etymological.
Is it etymological drift, or is it some kind of a weird portmanteau? I
Wait,
do
now
love
I'm
a
thinking about
portmanteau.
entomological drift.
Yeah, bug speciation.
It could be both. We don't know.
It could be both. There's probably bug mutts.
I think it was Suzanne Collins being like, I want to call them mutts, but mutts stands for mutations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mutations. I don't know. I don't like it, but
Mondays.
that's hypocritical of me because I love every other portmanteau.
Yeah,
I did.
Because We talked about Mondays for way too long last
That's
time
true.
for this not to pass.
I did try to portmanteau my colleague's thing earlier.
What?
Sorry, she was like coming up with a name for something, and I instantly tried to portmanteau it, and all I could come up with was beef for beaks and teeth.
Yep. Beef, for sure.
So I can't talk about bad portmanteaus, is the point of that story.
I find it interesting that, like, apparently society got to, like, really, really successful genetic mutations and then just, like, gave up, like, forgot how to do it. Like,
I think
if you're
they
at the
still
they
do
still
it in
do
the
it.
capital. Yeah.
But, like, if you're at the point where you've invented jabberjays and they are, like, wildly successful at what you made them do,
Mm-hmm.
like, there shouldn't be any native flora and fauna left, you know? Like,
Because they
Why?
would have just replaced all of them.
well, just because they would have been creating and creating and creating and creating. Like, jabberjays can't be the one thing that they made. Like, people can't even keep a hold of regular animals
Oh.
that they bring into weird places.
I don't think any of them were being, like, purposely released, though, to, like, cause ecological chaos. I think the jabberjays was an accident, wasn't it? Like, their release?
No, they were deliberately released, but
to die.
yeah, the jabberjays were exclusively male, so the opposite of Jurassic Park.
Right.
But
so
life,
I think
finds
Well,
like,
yes, the idea was that they would
finds a way.
just die off before they could,
Die,
like,
yeah.
cause real... I mean, even an invasive species for a few years could cause some damage, but...
Yeah.
But, like,
Yeah.
so do you think the genetic, like, it's only been since the capital has existed?
Yeah.
Like, this isn't, like, before all of this happened, humans had reached that point. Like, it's only since the districts have existed and since.
It was during the rebellion. So when the districts rebelled against the capital, which was 74 years ago.
And before that, it was still districts in the capital?
It seems like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, I guess the capital doesn't want to cause ecological collapse because they live lives of, like, complete opulence on the backs of everybody who lives in the district.
But,
So
like, I'm just trying to imagine where, like, the first thing they created wasn't, like, you know, the hardiest
grain, Monsanto.
fish or, like, you know, a grain that grows really fast and resistant to every disease, and then they just fill one of the districts with that. Why didn't they fill the ocean with, like, the easiest to catch and most delicious fish, you know?
They probably did. Like, there is only one district in the entire of Pan Am that does agriculture.
Right.
Like, they probably have enhanced the food crops somehow.
Yeah, and I guess maybe they did what Monsanto does understandably get a bad rap for, but also they did try and do the responsible thing where they made their thing super susceptible to a specific or, like, unable to reproduce. So that it didn't take over everywhere. Yeah, I'm just like, what? I guess I'm just like, why aren't there, like, ultra wolves or, like, for war?
But what would for war? Because I was like, what would an ultra wolf do?
Like, I'm trying to imagine why the district fences aren't patrolled by, like, mega wolves. You know,
Yeah.
I wonder if it's just, like, too expensive to bother.
Yeah,
Or
probably.
it's just, like, not worth it. Maybe they just can't control them as well, because I know that's a issue as well, I feel, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's possible that other people don't care as much about animals.
I mean,
Katniss
they
just
don't.
didn't notice.
yeah.
Yeah. Or the capital doesn't care.
The capital doesn't
They're
give
like,
a shit.
animals, boring.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
What were
anyway,
we doing?
did we talk about what a jabberjay is?
No.
We got a little ahead of ourselves. Okay, so there are these, like, genetically modified or created bird species that had the ability to memorize and repeat whole human conversations. They are an exclusively male homing bird that were released in areas of, like, rebel activity during the dark days. And then they would, like, record conversations, fly home to the capital, and, like, repeat those conversations to, like, get the rebels in trouble. But then the rebels realized what was going on, so they were, like, using them to feed false information to the capital, which is amazing.
10 out of 10.
Love it. And then, yeah, when the Capitol realized that the rebels realized what the Jabberjays were doing, they were like, fuck this. And they just abandoned all of the Jabberjays into the
Did
wild.
forget about that.
To die. But
Die.
instead,
I guess technically the Jabberjays died out.
Well,
they did technically
no,
die.
because they bring them back in Catching Fire, so they still have some.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So, like,
They
I
did.
don't quite... Or maybe they just, like, made them again.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a thing they can
well,
do.
maybe they, like, kept a few back.
Maybe.
It seems from later things in the book that they're able to generate these mutation creatures quite quickly.
Well, like, and in the movie, there's, like, one scene at the end of this one where, like, one of the game makers, like, makes something, like, and there's, like, the hologram, and then
like, instantly.
Seneca Crane is like, yeah, perfect, send that in. Like, implying that, like,
they're made instantly.
yeah, but I don't know if that's just, like, a movie-ism or if that was actually, like, intentional. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, could go either
Well,
way. I
like-
guess we'll find out in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was not to be spoilers. I mean, don't they make mutts out of the dead?
Yeah.
Well, in the movie,
So
they
they
don't
gotta
do
be pretty
that.
fast.
In the movie, they do that weird thing where he makes it in the computer, and they're like, yeah, do that.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
So, like, in the spectrum of how quickly they can create these mutts goes from the book version of, like, at most, they can do it in a couple of hours because they used, well, I guess not even. Presumably they take genetic samples from all of the tributes beforehand.
Oh,
yeah, they definitely
true.
do.
So they could have had them all prepared.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess the spectrum is, like, between
month.
seconds to about a month.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
not helpful. We'll do math on it later.
But that's pretty fast.
Very fast.
Either
I'm
way,
going to
it's
go
pretty
ahead and
fast.
say that.
Regardless, growing, like, a fully grown creature in a month is pretty quick for, like,
Yeah.
a vertebrate.
Yeah, so the Jabberjays, I mean, I think the things about, they're like two traits. Like, one of them is pretty Jay-like, the talking,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like,
Yeah, regular corvids are decent mimics.
are pretty good at that. But like the homing thing, I mean, obviously my first reaction would be something like a carrier pigeon.
Yeah.
But like a lot of birds have, well, I guess a lot of animals have a homing instinct. Like a lot of animals will go back to where they were born
Mm-hmm.
to reproduce and stuff. And I know just like carrier pigeons were just especially known for just like only going right back to where they were born, which is useful. And then they
useful.
went extinct, much like the Jabberjays.
Yeah.
But maybe they brought them back.
Maybe they brought them back. And, like,
And
there
then-
are still, like, racing pigeons still
Yeah.
exist. And the whole point of that is that you drop them off somewhere and see how fast they get home. Like,
Yeah.
homing pigeons still exist. They're not carrier pigeons, but, you know.
Yeah. Pigeons are pretty good at going home, which implies that it's not just because, like, I guess I don't know for sure if there are corvids that are like particularly noted for doing that.
Yeah. Are they, like,
Probably.
territorial? Magpies are territorial. But that's
Yeah, but
mostly a
only during
breeding thing, is it not?
Breeding, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I
But
should have
still, like-
looked up if mockingbirds are like that.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a smart thing for one of us
'Cause
to look up.
Because I would actually assume that a Jabberjay is just a modified mockingbird, and that's why they can breed with the mockingbirds.
Yeah.
There are like, again, it depends on if like what's happening in the rest of the world while this
True.
is going on.
I love
because-
the idea that it's just normal
Just
everywhere
normal.
else.
Because like a lot of other continents have like better mimicry birds,
Yeah.
better quote unquote, like ones
Just put a lyrebird
like
in there.
the myna or the lyrebird. They're like a lot better. That seems like a weird
They're like, they can create like a more,
human noises,
like a higher
and,
fidelity
yeah.
mimic of a sound.
Yeah. Mockingbirds are more known for just making other bird noises, but we have them in North America, so that's why they have them.
Yeah.
Good
It is-
job, Suzanne Collins.
It is interesting that, like, obviously Jabberjay and Mockingjay you assume are a jay. But like you said, Sophie, if they're successfully crossbreeding with mockingbirds, they're probably a mockingbird.
I think
Good
mockingbirds are
biology.
pretty closely related to. Are they corvids? I think they. Now I have to look it up. Everyone stop.
Yeah. They're passerines, but are corvids also passerines? Songbirds?
Yes. Sorry. Yes, they are passerines, But you're right, that's pretty far from corvids. Anyway, so they probably are not jays. They're probably mockingbirds.
Some kind of songbird.
Yeah.
Or they just like fucked up the genetics so hard that they became incidentally compatible with mockingbirds. Which would be
Yeah,
wild.
I mean, I think no, I do think they would have to be quite close related to crossbreed.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't just be any songbird, I don't think.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And are we assuming that the mockingjay's themselves, they'd have to, I guess, to still be a viable population. The mockingjay's themselves can reproduce, so it's not like they're not like mules or ligers.
Yeah.
A
Not
zombie
sterile.
taxon.
Yeah.
Zombie taxon.
Zombie taxon? Is that what you called them?
I think that's what it's called.
Oh, is it? I've never heard that term.
Yeah. Like when you only have like females left or you don't have enough genetic diversity or something.
Oh, okay.
It's usually called, I
Interesting.
think it's called a zombie taxon.
Wow, right whales are going to be that soon.
Because they're still alive, but...
But? The keto, anybody?
Yeah. Anyway, we'll know more about that later for sure.
Yeah. So mockingjays have like an in-between mimicry ability. They can't do voices, but they can do like a huge frequency range. So they can do like high pitches and low pitches. And they seem to have a really good memory and ability to recreate melodies.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure won't be important later.
Yeah. Not relevant at all. And Katniss's dad loved them.
Yeah. He loved singing. He loved mockingjays. That doesn't take on any new context with the prequel books at all.
As far as I know, no, it doesn't. Great. Nothing further to say there.
Now, do you want to talk about the train?
I realized what I was thinking of was actually right at the beginning of the chapter when they walk into the couch room.
Oh.
And I thought it was the train because our power went out and everything closed and I was trying to open it while I was talking. No, and it's not important because all I was going to say is that Katniss walks out of the grimy seam or whatever, District 12, and then into this beautifully plush carpeted area. And all I could think about was Maximum Ride walking out of the sewer into the carpeted lab.
Into the carpeted lab hallway.
Why? Why did you have to make me angry again?
It was so funny.
It's
it was
so
awful.
weird.
Carpeted lab.
Well, why would you have a carpeted lab in the sewer?
Carpeted lab.
That carpet is radioactive.
It definitely is.
Yeah. There's like dust mites in there that have been alive for centuries.
Yeah. Also in this one, because it keeps taking people from the seam.
They keep taking grimy children who have never had a shower.
Yeah.
Putting them in this fancy room with velvet. Ooh, imagine having like... Katniss really enjoys touching the velvet, but I am just imagining if you have like rough callous hands from doing manual labor every day, and then you touch velvet.
I hate velvet. I hate it so much.
Velvet's fun to just draw patterns in, and that's it.
I like it, but not as much as Katniss does.
Yeah, not as much as Katniss does.
Yeah.
I do think last time I guessed that this was the episode where they get hot, and I think I'm partially right because Katniss had a shower.
She does have a shower, and it's hot for the first time.
New clothes. Yeah.
So I guess that's fair.
She takes her glasses off. Everyone realizes she's hot.
Yeah, she straightened her hair.
Yeah.
I also like in this like transition between not talking about the train and talking about the train.
Yeah.
Katniss is like very determined during her goodbyes, which are surprisingly to me untelevised. I definitely thought they were televised.
Yeah.
But she's like, I can't like get emotional and cry because like I can't show up looking like I've been crying. And then Peeta shows up looking like he's been crying because he's just said goodbye to his family and is going to his death.
Yeah.
And Katniss immediately wonders if this will be his strategy in the games to appear weak and frightened to reassure the other tributes that he's no competition at all and then come out fighting. And it's like, no, Katniss.
No, he's
a
actually
16-year-old
given
who
up.
just got told that he was going to die.
Peeta's just crying because he's going to be dead soon.
Aww.
That's what it is.
But she's like, it's a strategy. And it's like, I think he might just be sad, actually.
There are
scared.
actually some children who are like, well, guess I'll die. Wow, what a good time.
It's not supposed to be a funny moment, but it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's funny because we know he doesn't die.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, it's funny because it's like such a bad read by
Yeah.
Katniss. It's like, girl, no.
Yeah. She has
She's like,
to,
wow,
though. She's gonna
Yeah.
have to fight to the death against him, probably.
Yeah, like, I understand why she thinks like this, and it is very interesting to see in, like, a first-person book of her just being wrong about things, but saying them confidently, because it's what she actually believes.
That's true.
Yeah. But yeah, her being like, oh, he's crying because he's trying to trick everybody. Like, what a snake. It's like,
It's
no,
like, actually,
relax.
I think that's probably why they don't televise their interviews, because they want them to come out crying.
Probably. I
Yeah.
wonder if it's, like, too humanizing,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
Like they're worried that maybe it will radicalize other districts if they see the other districts as human.
Yeah, or even, like, in the capital, if they see, like, children crying and, like, hugging their parents goodbye for the last time. Like, that seems,
Maybe.
I don't know, like,
Hopefully
somebody
too
you wouldn't
far.
want to murder, perhaps. Perhaps.
Yeah.
Who knows, though?
The other thing about this train is that I did some math.
Woo!
I
Wow.
wondered if you were going to.
Wow. Oh my
I have it in my
God.
notes as OMG math opportunity.
I don't. It really wasn't necessary because
No.
it was so rude of Suzanne Collins to tell us that District 12 is in Appalachia and the capital is in the Rockies and that the
Yeah.
train travels 250 miles an hour. When does the train get to, you know,
Classic
Yeah.
math problem.
classic math problem.
Katniss and Peeta depart on a train.
Yeah. So, and then Katniss is also like, it won't even take us a whole day to get there. So literally we have all the information we
We
can
have all the
possibly want
information.
here.
So did
Yeah.
you verify
Yeah, I did.
the information? Excellent.
I had to pick a random spot in Appalachia and I had to pick a random spot in the Rockies. And so for Appalachia, I picked Huntington, West Virginia.
I wonder why.
It's the only place I know because of the McElroy brothers.
Yeah.
It's like barely, it's not that close to the coal stuff, I think. Do you know Huntington, West Virginia is basically right on the edge of Appalachia?
I
So that
didn't
wasn't
know that.
very thorough of me. But I did pick roughly kind of, I don't know, the middle of the Rockies, quote unquote, per Google Maps, which is
Okay.
around Yellowstone.
Oh. That seems like a
Um,
bad place, perhaps, to put your...
Yeah,
Capital.
I started looking at Reddit posts to be like, where's the capital? And it's not clear.
Yeah.
And I saw people being like, I think it's in the Grand Tetons in Wyoming because it's a lot of flat space. They could build a really nice city there. And I was like, I sort of
Okay.
agree with them being like, we're going to build the capital in a national park.
Yeah, they would do that.
Yeah.
Well, because it's nice there.
It's beautiful here. So I went with that and I went with
Dickheads.
Yellowstone. And I find it interesting that it's a 9-hour flight from around Huntington, West Virginia to Yellowstone. And I'm like, that's slightly longer than a bullet train, I think. Because so it turns out this is faster than the current bullet trains we have because this is the future and this is the capital.
Mhm.
And so they go 250 miles an hour, even though Japan's bullet trains really only go 200 miles an hour. So this is just like even more cool and exciting. Because
they had to one-up Japan. Because
They really had
USA.
to. Yeah, exactly. This is how you know it's the future.
It's
yeah.
fast.
And so with all of this information from Huntington to Yellowstone, it would take about 6 hours.
Dang. But
Well,
that's like as
imagine-
the crow flies, I assume.
Yeah, if it went straight there, which I assume it does, because I can't imagine the capital would be like, oh, we better go around this
Yeah.
town and this district. No,
That's true.
we're
They
building
just
the train right
blast
through
right through it.
it. Yeah.
That's interesting because it seemed like it would take them most of the day to get to the capital from the way I read the text, but like 6
Also
hours
what
is
I
not that
thought,
long.
Yeah.
So that must mean it's probably not Huntington to Yellowstone. Probably.
Yeah, I'm sure the extra potential like 250 miles is gonna really change that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And
thanks for doing math for us.
Maybe the Capitol didn't build it in a completely straight line. Maybe there was like some mountains in the way.
Yeah. Well, they can't go through the districts, surely, because they don't want the districts to have any connectivity. Or maybe they do go through the districts and it's just heavily controlled.
I guess. No, I kind of agree with them probably not wanting a district to have like access to a train line.
Yeah.
Even if it's like, even
so
if
they probably
you don't
have to
stop
like
there.
go around the districts, you know? Yeah.
Do they not stop and pick up people on their way?
I was just thinking that like each district gets their own train, which seems inefficient.
Yeah, but it's so that the Capitol people don't have to like stop.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
was like, oh, it's so that they can't murder each other before they're on TV.
Probably also that, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was the very small math I did.
Wow, amazing. I love math. That's not true at all.
A pittance of math.
A pittance of math.
You love when I do math.
I love hearing about your math.
So far, Katniss is the fastest of all of the protagonists.
But it's not her that's the
At
fastest.
250. You're right. We didn't count.
She's
Edward
faster than the
in a Jeep
Saphira,
Wrangler.
and she's faster than the Jeep Wrangler, which
Yeah.
are both vehicles
Vehicles, yeah.
in a way.
In a way.
Probably not faster than a Shadowhunter portal.
Probably not, but we
Probably
can't
not.
confirm because we
can't
didn't get enough data.
We didn't get any math in that book.
Did you get enough data in any of the further books? We'll talk about
No.
that later, I guess.
No.
Wow, rude.
Wow, rude. Anyway, on the train, Katniss and Peeta get like the best meal they've ever had. And Effie's like, wow, I'm so glad that you're civilized, unlike those kids from last year who ate with their hands. And Katniss
And then
is
died.
like, fuck you.
Yeah. And then eats with her hands.
And then eats with her hands, which is a level of petty that I admire.
I would
Yeah.
do the same thing.
Yeah, they watch the other district's reapings. They're like,
Yeah.
where's Haymitch? And Haymitch wanders in and he's like, hello. And then he throws up and passes out.
Yeah.
So he's doing a good job.
Yeah.
Anything
I know,
else?
and like Effie just like immediately is like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Because like Effie needs her tributes to win to like move up the Capitol popularity contest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like for her being in District 12 is like the unpaid internship of mentoring, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, the unpaid internship where you watch children get murdered.
Well, the one where you escort children to be murdered.
Oh, right. Okay, different. Yeah.
Yeah. You get to know them personally first.
Sure. Even better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great. Yep.
What a good book.
Wow, what a good book. Speaking of that, should we guess what happens next?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Pull up the source text.
The sauce.
All right. Chapter 4. For a few moments, Peeta and I take in the scene of our mentor trying to rise out of the slippery, vile stuff from his stomach. That's
Ew.
a really weird way to word that.
That's really weird.
That sentence is a choice.
Yuck.
Yuck.
Is
So-
this where they're like, okay, hey Mitch, get it together. We need some good information. He's like, you're gonna die. Anyway, I'm leaving.
Yeah, that's sort of what I was thinking too. I was gonna say, like, this must be the part where they get hot, but in the movie, this is the part where Haymitch is like, I'm not even gonna bother, you're gonna be dead. And they're like, no, bother. And I can't remember if that happens in the book or not, but I feel like it must.
Again, I only remember bits and pieces. Doesn't Haymitch like not actually care until the world thinks they're in love?
No,
Katniss
I
and
think
Peeta?
I think he starts caring when he starts thinking that like Katniss could have a chance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So still not yet.
So still not yet. Okay.
Yeah.
This is where I think they're going to arrive at the Capitol and be hot.
Okay. Don't think. I think they're going to arrive at the Capitol at the end and then get hot in the one after.
One day they'll be hot.
Someday they'll be hot.
These 16
Before 2026, probably.
I seem to recall in last episode, both of you being like, they don't get hot until the next book. They arrive and then they do some training or whatever, and they don't
No,
have
they get hot in this
No,
book.
they get hot in this book.
Oh, you were saying that they don't meet all the other tributes in like a cocktail hour.
Yeah, no, there's like
Yes,
you
that-
said there was
yeah.
like a big party, and I was like, no,
Yeah.
you're thinking of Catching
No.
Fire. But they get hot. Yeah.
Yeah, they get
I thought there
yassified.
was a part where they circulate among the Capitol people to get to know them. And by that I mean the Capitol people are like strong muscles on this one.
I don't
That's like the
recall that.
interviews. Like they do the
Yeah.
interviews
Okay.
to like the Capitol doesn't get to like go around and like pet them and
Yeah, like hang out with them.
stuff. Like
grab their biceps and feel how strong they are.
no,
Yeah,
yeah.
No, okay.
They do that after they win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, once
then
you're a winner,
then-
you can be freely groped.
Yeah, I mean, things got to go fast. I think they do their interviews. I think like we're 2 chapters at most away from being in the Hunger Games.
Okay.
The stuff
Dang.
has to happen.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I still think the next chapter is just
Them getting hot.
they try to convince Haymitch to give a shit, and then they arrive in the capital.
You're right. There's probably a moment where Katniss and Peeta have like a one-on-one, and Katniss is like, "Don't. You're going to be dead in 15 minutes after we get out there."
Yeah,
I'm not going
stop
to
trying
help
to be
you.
friends with me.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. Good guesses.
Good guesses by us. Wow. On that note, should we talk about what else we're reading?
Wow. Yeah.
You're going to be so surprised.
Mhm.
I've moved on to another Mary Bala historical romance series. Now I'm reading her old books, which I think are technically Harlequin romance novels.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Wow. Saucy.
They're historical romance. Yep. I also read like 5 pages of A Drop of Corruption
Mm.
because it came through at the library by Robert Jackson Bennett, the second of the Tainted Cup series. And then I went back to reading a historical romance book. But I started it, so maybe I'll keep going. But that's all I've been reading. What about you guys?
I finally finished City of Brass. It only
Yay.
took 2 months, 3 months? I don't know. It took too long. And then I finished, I don't remember, I think I might have started it and finished it between the last recording because my library loan was running out. I read Vampires of El Norte by Isabella Canate. Listen, I can't read in English. I'm so sorry, Isabel. But yeah, it's actually more of it was a horror book, but it's actually more of a romance book, and the vampires are definitely not sexy in this one. So
Oh boy.
hey,
A monster.
monsters. They reminded
Mhm.
me
Should
of.
Sophie read it?
Should Sophie read it?
Monsters.
Monster
Oh,
romance?
no, the romance
No,
is
no,
between
no.
Monster
two
romance.
humans.
No, no, no.
What's the
The
point?
vampires are like legit, like they're like the I Am Legend like vampire take, or like if
fine.
you've read The Passage by Justin Cronin, they're like that, but they don't glow. In that series, they glow, which is weird. But anyways, but they're the monster take, but not the sexy monster take.
Mm.
They
Dang.
don't have the seducing powers of sexy vampires because I don't even
Ugh.
think they have proper faces. Anyways.
Faces, you said?
No, the way they're described is like they're basically like hairless, gray, humanoid-like creatures with like slits for their noses.
Yuck.
I don't even remember if they have eyes, but like they're described very much like monsters, like the I Am Legend ones. Like that's I think where she kind of took her inspiration, I think. So, yeah. Anyways, and then I started reading The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adrienne Young and A Stark Few by Alexis Patton, which is a dystopian romance. It's an indie book. I think that's like recently getting traditional published. But anyways,
Cool. You're in the dystopian genre again now.
well, it's one of I follow this girl. I think her handle is Listen with Brit or something, but she like only listens to audiobooks. Like she doesn't really read books physically. So like she's anytime she like and she also is like the same as me. Like she likes the same yearning and like if she basically likes the book, I'm like I trust her.
Yeah.
So she was raving about this one, and then a bunch of other people were too. And so I got the audiobook, so I'm giving it a try. But yeah, we're reading Hunger Games, so I was like, I guess I'm gonna read a dystopian romance. So
Yeah.
here we are. And then the funniest one I forgot to mention, because I'm not actively reading it at the moment, but I started it with my fiance, and we
Wow.
started reading The Secret of Secrets by Dan Brown.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is
so
that
Romantic.
in the
in the Robert Langdon
Angel and Demons?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Universe?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. So
Gotta get your National Treasure / Angels and Demons fix every once in a while.
I mean,
Yeah,
none
for
of
sure.
them have actually been good since
Yeah.
like Da Vinci Code. Inferno was okay, but like the rest just have all been absolute nonsense. This one is not much more promising. We listened to maybe 10% of it before I had to fly back to Newfoundland.
Mhm.
So I don't know, but I mean, it's yeah. I have to read it. I've read every single other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta.
Can't stop
gotta.
now.
No, you
So
have to.
yeah, who knows when we'll actually finish it though? But I'm sure I'll bring it up again once it's actually finished. You know.
Can't wait.
Yeah. That's it. That's me.
Wow. What did I read? In the interim, I finished reading Joust and I re-listened to Bride by Ali Hazelwood. And
I saw that and I was like, why?
because the new one just came out.
Yeah, and you wanted to brush up on it.
Yeah, it was good because I didn't remember a single thing that happened in that book, turns out.
I don't know how you could have forgotten it.
Okay, I remember the one thing that happened. I forgot the whole plot.
Okay.
Yeah. And now I'm reading book 2 of The Dragon Jousters by Mercedes Lackey. It's a pretty cool series.
Yeah.
And I've been listening to The River of Silver by S.A. Chakraborty, which is like short stories from the City of Brass series. And I started listening to The House of My Mother by Sherry Frankie, which is a memoir of a girl who grew up in like a family vlogging family, and now her mom's in jail.
Wow.
So that's rough. It's like Hunger Games, but real life and
But
with
real
less
life
murder.
And bad. I had a question about The Rivers of Silver because I haven't read that one. Did you
Yeah.
read the rest of the series?
I did.
Oh, okay. I was like, because I couldn't remember if you had finished it, and I was like, is that one not spoilery?
Yeah,
It is.
I did
Yeah.
finish it, but also like it's a bunch of disconnected short stories, and she actually prefaces each one by like telling you what books it spoils,
Oh, okay. I love that.
which is kind of cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have forgotten all of the characters' names already because it's been like a couple months.
Yeah, that's fair.
And they're not English names, so
Yeah.
they don't stay in my brain. But yeah, so having a good time. Everybody in my books is like kind of sad for a variety of reasons. I guess
Great.
except the dragon kid. He's pretty happy. Anyway.
Is he?
At 20% of Alta, he's pretty happy.
Oh, great. Okay, good.
Yeah, great. That's good news.
Yep.
That you had to ask that. Okay.
Oh,
If you liked this chapter of Midlight Crisis, please consider rating and reviewing us on Spotify or your podcatcher of choice. You can talk to us and find fun-related content on social media. We are at Midlight Pod on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Tumblr, and Blue Sky. And all chapters of the show thus far are available on our website, midlightpod.podbean.com, and on YouTube.
And for my literary preferences, summarized into a single line. Girls who know 20 different ways to kill you with a knife.
Right, though?
Is it wrong?
No, I wish I
Not
knew
wrong.
20 ways to kill a person with a knife. I don't want to actually kill anyone. I just want to know
You just want
how
to know.
to do it.
You gotta be prepared
Yeah,
just in case. you know?
Just in
Self-defense. you
Just in
know?
case.
You could probably get creative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have faith in
Now that
myself.
we're talking about it, are there a lot more ways than just stab?
Maybe it's like
It's
different.
I feel
different
like
places.
Is this
yeah,
each
you aim
place
for different
a different way?
arteries, you aim
Yeah.
for different organs, because if you want a slow death, you stab someone in the intestines. If you want instant
Okay.
death,
Anyway.
Sam already knows 20 ways. I'm just saying, I'm not sure you could stab somebody many ways that wouldn't kill them.
I think you
in
can
the
do that
armor
pretty easily,
leg,
too.
like
Yeah.
you do the like calf
You'd
to
have to
slow someone
try.
down or thigh to slow them down. Like anywhere in
Yeah.
the organs, like
Yeah, it's bad news.
And like the
Yeah.
thigh and the
yeah, if you hit that,
bicep,
if you
'cause
hit
those
that
all
artery,
have
you're
arteries.
fucked.
Yeah, but if you don't hit the artery, you know, or if you like stab them one time and leave the knife in there until they get to like an OR.
You go through the
Anyway, this
foot.
is all hypothetical. Don't arrest us.
I've
Listen,
just
we-
read a lot of books. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Jeez.
Don't worry.